West Ham are bracing themselves for clubs to come in for Jarrod Bowen ahead of the summer transfer window. This has been an immensely difficult season for the club, who have spent the entire campaign languishing just outside the relegation zone. As a result, the pressure is already building on West Ham manager Graham Potter, who only joined the club back in January. Despite that, Bowen has been one consistently reliable bright spark for the club when he has been on the pitch during the campaign. After Bowen was ruled out for West Ham for several months with a fractured foot back at the turn of the year, the England international proved to be a major loss for the club. Since his return to action though, the winger has continued to make some vital contributions for the club with a string of big goals. That though, could present a problem for Potter's side with the summer transfer window set to open again imminently. West Ham have already announced that several players will leave the club when their contracts expire at the end of this season, and may face a fight to prevent Bowen from following them out of the door. According to a new update from The Times, the club are expecting the 28-year-old to be one of their players who is the subject of interest from elsewhere come the summer. Mohamed Kudus and Jean-Claire Todibo are two other names, with the latter to complete his loan move and potentially leave again, while more surprisingly Emerson and Luis Guilherme are also reportedly expected targets. As things stand, there are still 5 years remaining on Bowen's contract with the Hammers, securing his future at the London Stadium until the end of the 2029-30 season. Luis Guilherme could leave after a rough debut Hammers campaign. Credit to Mago. West Ham have a chance to keep their talisman. It feels inevitable that there will be interest from elsewhere in Bowen once the market opens at the end of this season. A player of his quality on the books of a team who have endured such a disappointing season will always be seen as an opportunity by clubs further up the table. Even so, there have been suggestions that West Ham are confident of keeping Bowen even if he does attract interest from elsewhere this summer. That may well be with some justification too, given his contract situation does mean they are not under any pressure to sell him in the market. Given they look set to move other players on which can raise funds in other ways as well, they may not need to sell to him to bring in money either. With that in mind, there may well be an argument that West Ham are in a strong position to retain Bowen this summer even if that interest does emerge from elsewhere.